Law of mass action was put forward by two chemists, Goldberg and Peter, in 1864, and they proposed law of mass action, and this law give the relationship between the concentration of reactants and product at the equilibrium stage. At the equilibrium stage, we find the relationship between the concentration of reactant and product. The statement of this law that the rate or speed of the chemical reaction is directly proportional to the product of molar concentration of reactant species or reactant substance. In this law they state that the rate or the speed of the chemical reaction is directly dependent on the product of molar concentration of reactant substance. Reactant substance, we also call it molar concentrations or ectomasses. Ectomasses represented the concentration of reactant and product in mole per dm cube, and it is represented by square brackets. We use for the molar concentration, we use these square brackets. And so to prove this law of mass action, we consider a general equations. Product reactant A and B react with each other and they form product C and D. In these reactions, so law of mass, ectomass or molar concentration of reactant A, the ectomass or molar concentration of reactant B, and this is the ectomass of the molar concentration C and D. According to the law of mass action, so the rate of forward reaction is directly proportional to the product of concentration of the reactant A and B. As we study it in the statement of the law of mass action, that the rate of forward reaction is directly proportional to the product of the concentration of the reactant A and B. So the rate of forward reaction, speed of the forward reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of A and B. Now to replace the proportionality, we use constants Kf. Kf is the rate constant for the forward reaction. Kf is the rate constant for the forward reactions. Similarly, for the reverse reactions, the rate of reverse reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of product. Rate of reverse reactions is directly proportional to the product concentration of the product A and product C and D. Now we use the proportionality to replace the proportionality. We use rate constants. Rate constant for the reverse reactions Kr, and Kf is the rate constant for the forward reactions. As you know, when the equilibrium is established between the reactions, as you know student, that the equilibrium, when the equilibrium is established, the rate of forward reaction become equal to the rate of reverse reaction, and the concentration of the reactant equal to the concentration of product. So we can write these reactions. Kf is equal to the Kr. Kf rate constants for reactant A and B, and reverse rate constants for reverse reactions concentration with this concentration of C and D. So this reaction equation number one show that the rate of reaction is proportional to the molar concentration of reactants. From these reactions we clear that the rate of reaction is proportional to the molar concentration of reactants. Now what is the chemical equilibrium constants Kc? Chemical equilibrium Kc we use to show how the concentration of reactant and product vary with the concentration of reactants. The Kc show the concentration of product vary with the concentration of reactants, and we to derive the Kc equations, Kc, we arrange this equation 1. As you know that the equation 1 is the Kf concentration of A and concentration of B, molar concentration of B, is equal to the Kr and the concentration of C and the concentration of D. Clear? So now rearrange, this is the first equation. Now rearrange these first equations, you will get this equation number 2. And this, the kf over kf over the kr is equal to the kc. So kc is the chemical equilibrium constants, and the c, smaller subscript c, is denote the molar concentration at the equilibrium. So kc is the ratio of the mathematical product of the concentration of the substance at the equilibrium to the mathematical product of the molar concentration of the reactant substance. Clear? Now this is the equations. How you will for example, you have a equation, this one equations, the chemical reactions, nitric oxide react with oxygens and form nitrogen dioxides. Now if you write the forward reaction, backward reaction for this reaction, so forward reactions, nitric oxide react with the nit and form nitrogen dioxides. This is the forward reactions. And in reverse reactions, when the nitrogen dioxides decompose and form nitric oxide and oxygens. If we write the Kc equation for these reactions, so we can write it Kc is equal to product is now the molar concentration of NO and the oxygens, and product reactant is Kc. As you know, the Kc, the concentration of product over the concentration of reactants. So product is Na2 whole square Kc, and the concentration of NO and the concentration of oxygen. If you write the Kc for the first one reactions, now you can write the Kc are Kc value and forward reactions for this another two reactions.